Hey there, it's your boy Foxy, back for more relationship stories. Really wish I would have just stayed home. Original post. My girlfriend came over to my apartment today to study and do some homework, as she still is in university. When she arrived and started to unpack, she noticed her laptop wasn't in her bag, and being the good boyfriend I am, I told her to not worry and that I will drive over to her house and grab it. I really wish I hadn't. My girlfriend still lives at home and I am really close to her parents, both of us are. In fact, I see them as my own. Reason being, my parents are toxic, and it's best to go no contact with them for my own sanity. Her father, on the other hand, is a positive male role model in my life. Great job, positive attitude, and always gives good advice in my opinion. He's a great guy, not much else to say. I think highly of her mother as well, caring, loving, and always supportive of my relationship with her daughter. They both love me, and it's the reason why today shocked me to the core. I have a key to their house, and as I entered in living room as first room upon entry, I see my future mother-in-law and some stranger doing it. Fully nude, not hiding anything. As soon as they saw me, my mother-in-law started panicking, and both ran into the back of the house away from me. I heard my mother-in-law cursing over and over. As soon as I realized what was happening, I just backed out of the living room and stood on the front porch. I honestly didn't know what to do. It didn't feel like my place to confront them as it's not my fight, so after about 5 minutes, I re-entered to see the stranger walk past me out of the door, followed shortly by my mother-in-law. As he left, she looked at me and started crying. She broke down and tried explaining the situation away, how their marriage had been suffering, and how she loves father-in-law but feels so unsatisfied. She begged me not to say anything, that it was a mistake and it would nuke the family. She was hysterical. I just sorta looked at her. What was I supposed to say? The begging wouldn't stop, she even grabbed onto my shirt. She wanted me to not say anything and let it be swept under the rug. I told her flat out that I'm not lying to save her. She then begged to be the one to tell father-in-law, to at least give her that. So in the interest of getting the heck out of there, I just said sure and went to retrieve what I was there for. I then went immediately home. I haven't told my girlfriend yet as she's still working on assignments, but I plan on telling her afterwards. I'm sad. It's devastating knowing that the comfortable family I found and felt finally a part of is about to be nuked into the sun. I can't imagine how my father-in-law is going to take this. He's a good guy and definitely doesn't deserve getting his heart broken like this. I'm also sad for what my girlfriend is about to hear and what will come of it. It's such a huge shitty situation that I wish I never had any part of. My poor girlfriend and father-in-law. Now for the top advice before reading the update. My man, you need to tell your girl what you saw as soon as possible, in case your mother-in-law throws some accusations on you. Trust me when I say that you need to say something now. Tell her now, otherwise, it will come out one way or another that it was an information you held onto. It's not your responsibility to shield her mother from shrapnel. Tell your girlfriend, and tell your father-in-law exactly what you saw and what she said. I feel so bad for your girlfriend and her dad, and obviously for you, since you were out in such a horrible position. By the way, that wasn't a mistake. That was a choice she made to bang someone else in the home her husband and daughter live in. There's absolutely no excuse. And now for the update hours later. So I told my girlfriend everything I saw when she finished her homework. She was devastated and crying like I have never seen before. We talked for a good few hours, where she disclosed to me that her mom had cheated on her father once before when she was just a child. The affair partner was a boss from her work, and had gone on for a few years by that point. She only knew about it later down the line because a family member told her. After I settled her down, I could tell her sadness turned to anger. Around 2 in the morning she insisted we go confront her mom and tell her father everything. I tried talking her out of it, and to do this on another day and at a better time, but she doubled down saying her mother doesn't deserve peace. So, we ended up at her parents' house in the middle of the night as they were just settling into bed. The look on my mother-in-law's face was obvious. She knew what was coming. It was messed up. I have never seen my girlfriend scream and cuss someone out so hard. Every single possible insult was used. My girlfriend told her mother that she's going no contact for good. When things calmed down, her father was clearly baffled and had a lot of questions. I told him everything. What I saw, what I was doing, why I was there, and what mother-in-law said to me. I could tell I just sank this poor man's heart. His eyes filled up with tears, but he just remained silent. I guess she hadn't told him, which I knew was the plan all along. Typical freaking cheaters. After another 20 to 30 minutes of cussing, screaming, and crying, I was able to get my girlfriend and I had to leave. I felt so bad for her and father-in-law. I felt responsible for destroying what I thought was a beautiful family. I mean, I don't regret at all spilling the beans, but I just wish I wasn't at the center of it all. I don't want to break the hearts of the people I love. Feels like a nightmare and reality was just turned upside down. When we got home, I got a text from father-in-law saying thanks for being honest and transparent with him. He said he loves me and that we will get through this. He's a great guy. I just can't believe that piece of crap woman did this to him. After a night of little to practically no sleep, I got out of bed this morning and made some breakfast for my girl. We talked and I think she's handling better now, but still not great. I invited father-in-law over if he wanted a place to stay or just to lay low for a while. He surprisingly took me up on the offer and came over shortly after. Girlfriend, father-in-law, and I had a pretty lengthy conversation on how he felt and what the next steps are. He looked disoriented, but managed to handle himself well, given all that has happened. It's clear he's deeply in love with mother-in-law. He kept saying he wants to try and fix it. Girlfriend and I both think that's a bad idea. He told us that the person mother-in-law originally cheated on him with was the same guy she was hooking up with. It had been over a decade since she was first caught and must have kept this man in the shadows. I can't believe he's willing to work through this knowing that. I couldn't at all. My girlfriend later asked where her mom was. Apparently, she left in the middle of the night after we left. No one knows where she's at, and I wouldn't be that surprised if she was at her affair partner's house. Honestly, I'm sick to my stomach over it all. I feel like I destroyed a family. The people who I really care about are broken and hurt. It really sucks. I hate it all and wish people would just be decent human beings. I can't believe he's willing to work through this knowing that. I couldn't at all. They say that love is blind, but sometimes it's also stupid. You said your piece, man. Also, when you spend the majority of your life with someone, throwing it away can feel scary as hell. Everything in your life is built around this person by now. What will your life even be like without them? Fear of the unknown can be terrifying at the best of times. But add to that heartbreak and despair, I can get wanting to just ignore it and make it go away. Also, expensive as hell. We have no idea what this would do to his retirement plans if they did divorce. Fixed income is no joke. Honey, you didn't break their hearts. Girlfriend's mom did. You did the right thing by telling your girlfriend as soon as you could. I also think your girlfriend did the right thing confronting her mother in person, therefore making sure her father would know the truth. Because you know his wife was never going to tell him. I fully support going no contact with her mother. Let her father know you're both there for him. You personally might do a lot for him simply by telling him how you see him. He really needs to know he's loved and supported through this. You clearly respect and love this man a lot, and right now is the time to turn up the volume on showing him. Thank you for supporting your girlfriend through this and how you handled it. You did nothing wrong. All of you, your girlfriend, her father, and the rest of her family excluding her mother, will come through this stronger. I love him for his text to you after. A guy like that deserves so much better. He kept saying he wants to try and fix it. Hell, I'll say it. Father-in-law doesn't love himself. I see no reason why other people, mother-in-law in this case, should have any respect for someone with no sense of self-worth. Dude got cheated on twice, and he's gonna stay in that relationship. At this point, maybe he's into cuckolding or something. Having said that, you and your girlfriend did the right thing, and you have no reason to feel guilty. Mother-in-law is 100% the villain in this story. Father-in-law deserved to know and he made his choice. There is nothing neither you nor your partner can do about it. Good luck. You post this a night after your first post, correct? Take some rest, honey. You're overwhelmed with emotions, and tell your girlfriend and father-in-law to do the same. The emotions are still high and raw, and I'm afraid for you three making drastic decision. For my thoughts, I don't think father-in-law deserves mother-in-law another chance. Everyone deserves a second chance, and your mother-in-law certainly does not need a third. She broke your family, OP. She kept this man for years. You and your girlfriend had to be there for father-in-law. Sometimes when people can handle traumatic stuff are usually numb, and hence they act cool to distance themselves to the painful emotions. I hope you get through this, OP. Don't post for a while and rest and take some sleep and be there with your loved ones. So you can be level-headed when asking questions to mother-in-law. You can write down your feelings and details to extend the pain your mother-in-law caused. Hope you're doing well. Good luck, love. Second story. My mom, female 39, cheated on my dad, male 40. Original post. So yeah, my 18 female mom cheated on my dad with her co-worker's husband, and I found out this is the 5th time she has cheated on my dad, and again with a different guy. At first I thought this was a just ordinary divorce, but everything blew over last night when my mom's lover's wife called my dad. I woke up in the morning and everything was in flames. My mom was gone, and my dad texted me from his work that the divorce won't be easy after all. I called my mom and he was with the guy talking, I guess. I wanted to hurt my mom's new boyfriend so bad. My mom tried giving me the normal excuses, like it just happened, or that it wasn't meant to go like this, but I told her she was dumb, and there would have been other ways. Now she's mad that dad is taking everything back and she's left with nothing, but I told her it was her choice. I texted the new boyfriend, and pretty much blew up on him. Now there's 2 marriages broken and 4 kids involved. I hate to say this, but I hope that when their honeymoon phase stops, they will realize what they have done and regret it. I'm really sad too because my mom was my closest friend, and I've lost her. I know she's there, but it will take a long time till we'll be that close like we were, or if we will ever be that close. I don't know, I just need advice how this is gonna move on, and what I should expect. Now for the top advice before reading the update. As a parent that lost my 16-year-old son due to my ex-wife's affair, just remember, you get to pick your tribe. I taught my son this his entire life. He chose to kick me out of his tribe, which is his right. You owe toxic family members nothing. I'm sorry you're going through this. Wait, you're the betrayed spouse, and your son is estranged from you. Same thing happened to me. My daughter, who knew all the details of her mom's affair, decided to choose her mom and reject me. Absolutely devastating. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I have rules and responsibilities, while my ex has laptops, cars for a 16-year-old, and no rules. It's hard to compete with that. That's horrible, but take solace in the fact that your mom is, and will always be a pathological cheater and will cheat on her affair partner or be cheated on after all the excitement and secrecy is no longer there. I'm so sorry for you and your dad. Time to go no contact for your own sanity and channel all that hate towards getting better for yourself and being better for your dad. Wishing you all the luck, OP. Hey, thanks for answering. Yeah, I know that she is like this now and she showed me her true colors, but I can't cut contact. It will be too hard on me. I will keep a relationship, but I told her I don't want to do anything with her new boyfriend and I need time to heal. I've got a feeling that this will happen again, but there's nothing I can do. Humans love to repeat history. Glad you won't be surprised by her future actions. Yeah, I won't. I'm just gonna be sad when she gets depressed. One thing that I know is my mom and dad are never coming back together, which is good, I guess. My ex cheated on me several times. It is soul-crushing. But I have come to learn watching my ex with my son. She only cares about her happiness, not our 10-year-old son. When she is in a relationship and happy, he gets the short end of the stick. When she is lonely, she smothers him and makes him be her happiness. I would suggest you invest in lots of quality loving time with your dad and have your mom as an acquaintance. Occasional contact, but nothing deep and meaningful. Otherwise, you will be the yo-yo. Every time she gets depressed, she will look to you until the next high comes along. Your dad needs lots of love and support right now. I wish you much luck in your journey. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. Remember, we are not our parents. We are their bad decisions. Do your best to not let our actions affect your future relationships. Yeah, I'm in a relationship currently, and I have learned a lot from Reddit, and our relationship is really healthy. We have always talked if something is bothering us so the relationship won't go bad. Thanks for helping. And now for the update. I talked with my dad and showed all of this and told him about this community. He said that you guys were right, even the ones who are saying he should have left a long time ago. I think he's glad that I kinda did this, I guess. But yeah, in short, I have been used and played with LMAO. My mom pulled me along like a dog on a leash. She twisted the story and made me think that my dad is all at fault. She started crap talking my dad in front of me when I was little and gave me stuff and made me scared of my dad because what he did back then. From the freaking day when I was the most hurt and open to anyone, she started it and made me hate my dad. But I didn't get it, and I don't blame myself. I know it can be clear to you guys right now, but it's just not that simple. Me and my dad are starting a new future together and building our relationship up again. After these years of not being close, I can't even fully remember the time we talked this much in one evening. Now I know why my mom's best friend left her, as she tried to sleep with her husband. Now I know why my dad's been so stressed out. Now I know who's clearly in the wrong 100%. My dad admitted that he cheated on my mom when they were 15, but that time only, so yeah. And when I told my dad about my depression and anxiety about my mom constantly crap talking him to me few months ago, I think he almost had a panic attack because he was so mad he just kinda left the room and went into another one to breathe. But my dad is a role model. He still wants me to have a relationship with my mom because of his bad relationship with his own dad. Even after all this crap, he doesn't want us to take sides and wants us to have a relationship with our mom. I don't know how he does this. He also told me that he feels like there's no rock tied to his leg anymore, and he can be free, and he's actually motivated to do stuff finally, so good for him. I'm gonna write more later. I have to support my little brother right now. It sounds like your mother is preparing to try to punish your father because he didn't leave after the first 4 affairs, and your father has found some self-respect. Expect that your mother will try to get you to take sides. All her decisions so far have been about putting herself first, at other people's expense, so I wouldn't expect this to be any different. Most likely, this will come in the form of, "if you loved me," or some other form of manipulation or guilt trip. Don't fall for it. Your mom is a serial cheater, so you should expect that this new relationship isn't going to work out either. Yeah, I'm not sure about the first one, but never know. My mom told me that I don't need to take any sides, and she loves me and my brother and won't leave us, but I kinda don't believe that because she's going with her lover, even though she saw me cry about the cheating multiple times, and first said that she will live with my grandparents. I will try to stay strong and not fall for her tricks, but I'm kinda weak right now, so I don't know. Even my grandparents know that the new relationship won't work law. Best thing to do is not doing it in your life. As for your relationship with your mom, the worst period for all of you is only starting now. You all will have to assess the situation after the divorce, when all the repercussions and the real hardship of the living conditions will be unveiled. Good luck. I won't do the same mistakes, I will try to avoid them. I have an amazing boyfriend right now who helps me, and we talk about things when things aren't going well. I will never cheat because of the hurt I know it will cause. I'm kinda just scared that it will happen to me, even though I have nothing to worry about.